Hello, everybody. Hello, Richard. Take your time. We're here waiting for you. I guess you already know. Lynn will join us now. Okay. So that's good. Okay. Just log in and let me approve you. And that's it. Come, baby. Yeah. Lynn is coming. So, yeah. It will be private Zoom meeting. Only you, I, and Lynn will receive the recording. So we can speak about anything we would like to,
No, and I
and,
know what I have to speak about.
and Lynn will decide what we're speaking about. Yeah. So that's it, Richard. I'm excited to have this meeting with you.
Okay, just don't have to.
Okay, Lynn, go ahead, baby.
Hi, Richard. Okay, we're waiting for you to get here and then we'll have the meeting. I don't like talking to an empty screen. So as soon as
Yeah.
you get here, we'll start.
Now, Richard, we are there. Take your time. You can log in straight to Zoom, waiting for you. Thank you.
Can you do me a favor while we're waiting
Sure.
for him and raise the heat? I'm freezing.
Yes, sure. Give me a second. Okay. Smile, baby. Let me go. No, that's fine. Yeah, smile, Habiba.
I'm freezing to death. You
Yeah,
can't smile.
I'm increasing the heater, okay? It was at 71. I will put it at 78.
No, that's too hot.
75, okay?
That's good.
Okay.
75 is fine. I'm just absolutely gonna freeze.
Oh my God. 63.
That's why I'm cold.
Did you shake it?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I will reprogram it. Okay. Set the schedule. Oh my God. Yeah. Run it.
Oh, why it comes opposite? I don't.
On that. There you go.
That's why I'm so cold.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, Richard's here, I think.
Okay, go ahead. You can start.
I can't start till I admit him.
Okay, done.
Okay. Hi, Richard. Hi, Richard. Okay, I don't hear him. That's the first thing. Worry about that later.
Okay.
Yes, recording in progress, and I can hear you
Yeah.
and I can see
I
you.
see him.
Yeah.
There he
Hi,
is.
Richard. There was
There's no sound
okay,
coming
okay,
from
okay.
him, okay.
That's good. Go ahead. You can. Yes.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
bro.
Richard.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Can you guys hear me perfectly?
It's only, okay, it's only us. And I'll tell you why it's only us.
I'm not sure if I should use the earphone, but tell me which one works better. Hold on.
Now, without
You're
earphone.
fine. You don't need
Without
anything else.
earphone.
You're
Okay. You are fine.
fine.
Keep it like you are. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I can
do you hear us?
perfectly.
You hear us?
Perfectly. Perfect.
Stay like you are.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Helene.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking for just a few minutes, and then you'll give me. And do not overshoot. I know how you are. Do not. Do not say
I'm
yes.
well behaved.
Right. Don't say yes. I can if I can't. So I want you to think first, okay? Because I know you. Oh, I can. Yes, and then boom, nothing. So we're just gonna,
Okay.
we're gonna try to be straight about this and see. Now I've spoken to several
Great.
people on about teaching courses. Now teaching
Right,
courses
okay.
will be a 16-week commitment, but in your case, it wouldn't be live. It would have to be recorded because of your internet.
Yeah.
And the whole
Because she
idea.
wants to say that there will be two options, live and digital recording. Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but she's better.
Good.
He's better off doing it digitally if he decides to do
Yes.
it, because he can't depend on his internet. So it's
Yeah, the internet is pretty messy, but we'll try to figure it out.
okay.
Okay.
I'm not
Just
worried.
go
I
ahead
think
with
you're
every
better
information.
off. This is not a dating game. I think you're better off just doing it the way. I can't resist. I'm sorry. When it comes to
There
you, I
you
can't
go.
help it. He still thinks of
There
you
you
very
go.
highly. Doesn't know anything about you, and I'm not telling him yet. Okay,
I
so
know you maybe got to whisper in his ear.
yeah,
No,
right,
you know what?
exactly.
You know what? I don't care about what she said
How do
about
know?
you.
He's
I met you
Yeah.
twice. You're a good guy in
How do you
my
know?
opinion. So
Great.
I don't know. I'm here
Okay,
for
you know
business
it's
and
important.
non-profit stuff. So I don't want
So
to
this
know
is what
anything
okay, I know.
else.
So this is what I thought, yeah, I thought that it's a good idea if the two
Mhm.
of us taught one right, one people. If we were able
Yes.
to like break up, I do 8 weeks, you do 8 weeks to the
Hmm.
but I would still need to see the original curriculum for that.
Yeah.
And I could
Hmm.
choose my 8 weeks and you could choose yours. And all I would need from you is to see what you intended to do on your 8 weeks written out
Hmm.
and sent by email.
Okay.
And
Okay.
but I need what I need from you, and you have plenty of because I asked you for this before. What I need from you is the original, like the just the outline, no big deal, an outline of our original one right, one people, because I don't have it. My computer crashed 10,000 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually had that problem, but I the other day, like I told you, I was going to try to see what I can do to recover because I moved offices from one place to the other, and then we had a problem with the computer. There's one of them that I'm using at home actually now, um, but I guess it should be on the other one. And that one, we had an issue with the hard drive, so it got crashed and stuff like that. So, but I will find, and I tried to get back on iEarn, and I noticed that they have taken off the data that we, because it's been how many years now? It's not
Oh
there.
my God. So
And I
many.
had yes, yeah, and I had this backup somewhere, but for some reason it was on that other computer. So the traces of this may be a bit easier for me if I could go back into my original emails, and try to
Yeah.
download some of the documents that we sent, because I remember sending most of the teachers, globally, some of these resources and the forms and stuff like that. That may be a lot of work to do, but I guess that's the only way to retrieve some of these original documents.
And you
Yes,
Right.
can do it with
because
email. So just search your email, put the subject or whom you sent to, and you will get
if
it
I
instantly.
type, if I
I guess
type
you have
one
Gmail,
right
right?
one people,
You have Gmail?
yes, I have AOL,
You-
American
same
No,
Airlines.
thing,
that's
same
good.
thing.
Yes,
Just make
yes. So
search and you
one,
will get it.
yeah. So if I type that, of course, I know what you're talking about. There's a lot of email. Even emails between me and Lynn is over 200. More,
Okay,
it's a lot of
I
them.
give you one
Yes.
tip. I'll give you one tip.
Hmm.
Write the subject, email
Mhm.
He
Lynn.
knows what to do.
Can I continue?
No. Go ahead.
The subject, email. You see,
Yes.
she's always, she taught us me, Richard.
He's
This
talking
lady.
about torture. This is the king of torture.
Sweetie, I'm
Go ahead.
technical.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
don't know as much as he knows in business or in teaching.
Okay, go
I'm not a
ahead.
teacher.
So go ahead and get it out.
Okay, you just make 3 Ks. Lane, email,
Mhm.
and the subject. That's
Okay,
it. And you will get it.
Yes.
And of
Yes. Yeah.
course,
That pulls of. Yeah. That's
yeah,
going to
you may
pull a
have,
list of
you may
emails.
have
Yes.
many options, many results.
Right.
Just check it
Mhm.
patiently. Those, and you will get it. Boom.
Okay. I think
Yes.
okay. I think
Because I could give you a verbal, what do you call it, a verbal framework of how it worked and what we did with the course as far as that was concerned, because I
Sure.
remember
yeah.
I
So
had a
all you have to do is
timeline
put it in
I had a
an email and send
timeline
it to me.
yeah, I had a timeline for about eight weeks or more. Yes, and it started with introduction, and then they selecting the course that they wanted to do, and then finally when they chose the topic, because then we had the MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals.
Right. I
That was
remember
one. That's what we had then. Yes.
Mhm.
So let's say, for example, if the student or the team chose unemployment, or let's say child labor, then they now have to work on on their choice of subject. So in this case, they had to do investigations through maybe some of them chose different paths. Some of them did it as a team in the school, and they had to do research basically, and then try to bring the findings together. Some had to go beyond and go on field to make records. So it was either audio and visuals. So audio visual, this is what we're looking for, and then the paper documentation of these things.
Right.
So we had people coming out with magazines, we had those coming out with books, we had those coming with video reports. So it was quite interesting because I think on YouTube we do have some videos, but I do have an idea because I put that program together in consultation with LYNN, because I think, yeah, we worked on that together. So I have an idea of what it was about, yes, but I can't remember everything, but I can put something together step by step for each week, the task that they need to take up on. And then the longest period was almost a month where they had to do the investigation, put their findings together, and finally report back to us. And as students, because we were working with students, we gave them the opportunity to either have a group, organize a fora where they could share the findings with the rest of the students and teachers in the school. And then for those who could do further, to have these recorded on as if it's the book or if it's the CD that had the report. We give it to the authorities involved. So let's say unemployment, that goes to the labor office, and for them to see what the students had found out about unemployment in the country, and then what they felt was solutions to try to help the situation. So obviously we can work something like that out, because we have the experience with that, and these how do you call it, these problems are still there. We still have a lot of these social invisibilities that are victimizing people as far as human rights are concerned. So I have a list of always we try to use try to follow UN and what they have in their charter and whatever they're trying to work on as far as sustainable development is concerned. So now I just need to see what they have and the goals that they're trying to achieve, and we try to stay in line, because the UN is guiding all of us with these global issues. So then they can choose from topics from there, and then we guide them through. Our job basically was to collate what they were bringing, guide them, because a lot of them needed a lot of support, trying to guide them how to handle these things, where to go, how to put. And it was very different, because we have people from Africa, and we have people from Europe, and we have people from Asia. And you notice that education here is different from how the systems are in America or in Europe.
100%.
A lot of them, some had good facilities, some didn't, So you notice that it was quite an experience, actually, and this is what, in trying to do these, I also try to instill that spirit of volunteerism or being ambassadors of change, as young people. So while they were working on these projects, they were assuming responsibility. They were having the opportunity to, work with other stakeholders out of the school. Some of them had to go on TV to, like the team here in Ghana, had to go on national TV to talk about, because they were working on HIV and AIDS. So, and the link between HIV and AIDS and sex work. So it got to a point where they had to go on national TV to talk about what they were doing as a team. And this was very good. One of the guys is in America now. He's actually a PhD student there in Ohio University. Yes, he was on the team. I could try to link him up and he can share his experience, And a lot of them have grown. Yes, a lot of them have grown.
I want to interject for 1 minute. We also have to update a lot of the topics, because today, because of the pandemic, we have different needs.
Good. So this is, the topics is what I think we have to work in it together. I guess, of course, like I said, the UN will be a standard. Whatever it is that the UN is fighting, globally now, is what we're looking out for. And then, of course, the other topics that you find very relevant, we can also put that in there as well.
Poverty,
yes.
The usual.
Yeah.
I think that still today it's worse than ever because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, because honestly, the world is not the.
And then I'll let Taoufik talk. One other thing is that I think that we also not only have to update, which means working together, but
Mhm.
we have to make sure we're on the same line because, like you said,
Mhm.
America has different projects. The one thing I wanted to different problems, and you have different problems.
Yeah.
The one thing I
Mhm.
did want to speak about is your internet, which really concerns me.
Yeah, the problem here is, just about an hour, 2 hours ago it rained, and we don't have. I can show you around. Like, I don't know if it's too dark. I have the system right here. You can see. That's
Hmm.
my dining table there. This is supposed to be connected because my house is not too far from this hill here, like a mountain here. So it's
Okay.
far from the city. Not too far though, but I'm supposed to have the best coverage, but it doesn't work. Sometimes I'm surprised we got this thing going on now, but it gets to some time, it falls completely and it goes off for a couple of hours, so you cannot do a lot of heavy, projects as far as the internet is concerned. So yes, it could be better, but I may have to get a system that is connected straight from here to maybe they have to put a setup there, and that's not too expensive. But because I'm alone, and I may just want to go with something that I could afford. So yes,
Exactly.
we could get stronger internet, but then depending on the level of, because I use the internet every time because of my work I have to, but a lot of times I have to wait when the speed is better, maybe at night, or because sometimes you just cannot do anything about it. If it's slow, it's slow, because I just have to work with what I got. So I can try to work with what I have, but if
Exactly. All you have to do is get
yes.
somebody to video you doing, saying
Mhm.
what when we decide on what we're going to do, and I'll have him even video me, so I don't have to go live either.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
that way, you have, if you video, we don't have to worry about your internet. You just send the final
Yeah.
tape to Tofik.
Yeah.
Also, one
Mhm.
other thing which I keep forgetting
Yeah.
is that we're not sure what our audience is going to be, whether we're going to teach to
Yeah.
adults. Like if we're teaching
Mhm.
teachers, that makes the whole ball game different.
Yes.
If we're teaching to students, I'm going to give you the last part, okay? If
Okay.
we're teaching to students, that's something totally different. And I personally think
Mhm.
we'll probably, with the pandemic and everything is remote anyway, will probably be
Mhm.
teachers if we can get people who want this. That's the whole point. They might not even want this. But I
Mhm.
do have some
Mhm.
friends in the UN, and I'm going to see after we develop this course if
Mhm.
they're interested. And if they're not, then we took a shot. What is there to lose?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I think I because humanitarian work, I would say, or activism is something that would always attract people because they're people who want to make a change. They're people who want the opportunity to
Yes,
be
we
right.
have
able
to be a part
to.
of the
Yeah. Yeah.
change.
Yes. So regardless, I mean, we have a pandemic, but people have time to want to learn or to use their hours for something good. And this thing is mainly research because what we try to do with One White One People is we're just trying to empower these people with information. That is one, and also to give them the opportunity to look at a problem, analyze the problem, and try to develop solutions to them, you
Right.
see.
Yeah.
And these efforts that they put together, drains a lot of their energy and their on their time, and that is not, of course, going to impact them negatively. It is obviously going to be positive because they spend a lot of time doing research that personally they gain a lot out of, and of course, if you have a good project at the end of the day, you and other people, other agencies can look at the report that you've come out with and see the need to either support or try to, raise some funding to be able to curb the situation or even do more. Okay. I remember we did, and we can do like a book project because you're very good with books, we
Yeah.
could do this book project as well. Now that the kids are learning from home, and I know people are trying to get
Exactly.
back to school in America. Here, we also have people. We have some of them going to school, and we have some that are not. But I would say on the scale of 100%, let's say 50% either in school or learning from the computer at home. we can have a book project. Okay,
Okay.
let's take for example, I remember this thing called, let's say, Every Journey Matters. Okay, now this Every Journey Matters was very interesting. It's just the journey between school and home. And trust me, it looks like a very short journey, but a lot of things happen, you know.
Yeah.
There's so many things that they encounter, trying to get to school. And so when we did this project, we had kids from Ghana, because a lot of them have to walk to school, and some had to go by bus. Some had, those who could, whose parents have vehicles to drop them also had their part of it to share. And of course, those who had to return by walking back home, or maybe joining the school bus, or, do something, these kids had to share what their journey was like in paint. Some had to write, some had to draw, and some had to share photos. And man, it was, if you see the final book that came out, and it was a compilation of all these kids from other, let's say all the continents that we got. You have people from Australia, people from Europe, you have people from America. And, you see different perspectives, how these kids get to school. And a lot of them shared some of the problems that they face trying to get to school. There were issues of abuse, there were issues of, there were economical issues, there were just some that were just, how do you call it? Just social problems that, could be addressed. And you wouldn't know that kids go through this just trying to get to school. So we can look out for something about COVID perhaps, or have something that is impacting the kids now, and have them contribute by sharing their experience, their own personal experience, because if it's related to them, it's easier to get so much from them, than trying to analyze the problem from a distance. If you say, okay, Richie, tell me about your daily activities, I'll be able to explain better, because than to maybe explain what Tofi does on a daily basis by trying to analyze, you know what I'm saying? So we can try something like this, and have projects going on. We can have a book project and publish them. What they did, because I remember that one was actually signed by the mayor of London then, and that became a book that, that went all over. It wasn't the UN, but it was another agency, So you have the links right there. We working with kids. We're passionate about the children. We want the kids to be able to express some of the things that they're going through. Honestly, COVID has hit, but it looks like the parents or the adults are the one that are feeling it more. But to tell you, maybe the kids got their side of it, because maybe they just cannot even relate to their friends. They cannot see the teachers. They cannot go to the library. They cannot, do some of these things.
It's very hard now for them.
Yeah. And this is the finish first, please. I will take him. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jude.
So we from, because obviously when we're talking about COVID now, it starts as a governmental thing. Governments are talking about their plans. There's vaccines going on. Of course, businesses like my business has been affected, in the travel business completely. We're just talking about, these are for people that are expressing what is going on. But what about our children? What about those that need education? Not even just the students, the teachers who have very good relationship, those teachers who had favorite children that they were trying to help them get out of, some little thing, or trying to better their grades, or have, the impact is huge. COVID is not just economical, it's not just territorial, but it goes beyond that.
More social than,
Yes.
Yeah.
And as far as we're working with kids, we should also get their voices out there, If you give them the chance to explain.
And this is LYNN's kids. This is LYNN's kids.
So we can take advantage of that, because we're working with kids. We have that reputation already. We have, this is what we do. So we can take a bunch of students, like you used to do, Lynn and Tofi. Remember, you guys go to the schools and interview these kids and stuff like that. Yes. Yes, and you will be surprised to hear some of these remarks that they would give, and you're like, oh man, so COVID really has done a lot of damage, Yeah, because honestly, the clock is tick-tocking. It's time is going, we're progressing, and if you look at the damage that COVID has caused, you cannot look back and try to analyze it. It's really done a lot of damage. and situations that still stand still for a lot of these kids. So we should get them involved one way or the other, either through the course for kids or for adults. Aside that, we can also do the projects. We can do the book project, like I said. We can also maybe, for the sake of internet now, and because everything is video, we can, like we did that for One White One People. They uploaded everything that they got, and then it was there on the internet, so everyone can see, what they have done. So I call them like a video investigation, where they would do interviews, speak to the right people, and now you can do interview over Zoom. So if these kids want to interview, yes, if they want,
And
yes,
what?
and it can be,
What?
yes.
This will be better than before Corona. I want to explain to you that in short. When we started those Zoom meetings, first, we just thought about, replacing the normal and the site volunteering places, okay? And we started that for kids. We invited some kids for helping doing homework and so on. But after all this experience, right now, speaking right now, we have more huge and appropriate tools. I'm speaking
Yes. Yeah.
technically. We can reach any kind of country. We can reach adults, kids, and this is what's about. Let me come back to your statement. We will have opportunity to put those videos or like for open global customers. When I say customers, of course, we are all non-profit, but there are many people, not only in Ghana, Africa, or I don't know, globally. And when we discuss that with our Indian collaborators, I know you know him, Vinod.
Yes, I know Venus very well. I know.
He will get involved with community subjects. And when he explained that to us, he's unbelievably reaching.
He knows him longer than
yeah. Anyway, my point is this. Expect that with the technological tools we have in hand, e-marketing, e-payment, everything.
He's going to be doing that. Now, listen, this is important.
I didn't finish.
Okay,
I'm
going to let you finish.
I have one point, please.
Go ahead, get your point.
You will get videos or online live course,
so decide
depending on. But we will get your courses and everyone paid, and this is the more. We are non-profit, but to make this non-profit effective, we should get money earning. And for me, this is the point. Think of this. I know all other stuff between you and LYNN. As interfere now, I want to inform you that we have potential customers or members that will join. We will make money to help not only Africa but globally. And when you decide another time, we'll discuss, but just go to website and you will see the potential.
Has a lot
of potential.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your point?
Sure.
Okay. He gives me as many headaches as you do, Richard, and nobody else. Okay. So this is the story here. So all I want you to do, he doesn't know your act of disappearing. All I want you to do.
Oh, yes, I got it. But,
I don't want to hear it.
No
I don't want to hear it.
Richard.
Down
Richard, be a businessman in this.
He's supposed to be a businessman.
I did this
something, LYNN, when I finally started like doing business, I was just laughing. I'm like, man, I moved from the non-profit and I'm now for profit,
Yeah, sure. We need to make some money. We're making nothing.
Listen here, please.
Yeah.
In the website, I will share later when we get our point. On the website, there is one link of our activities, and you go straight, not now, straight to partner with us. And you read the message and you go to how to partner with us, partnership tips. And you go, when you use a link. And this link is what you said, and what is must be done.
Mhm.
How
Yes.
to get non-profit from
Mhm.
business profit. I can say
Yes.
another word, but
Yeah.
Interesting article.
wow, it explains and give you response to what you said, but
Mhm.
professionally. That's all I can say.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I
And I
know
think
research.
I
I have
think
seen research.
we can attract
Yeah.
grants easily, especially when we have something to show. If we start something, we have these projects ongoing, and then you approach these
Yeah.
organizations that this is what I'm doing, but I want to expand it. I need more support to be able to. With what, as far as you got the material, they can see, they have evidence of what you've done. It is easier to get support to be able to continue. This is why when it comes to funding for a lot of nonprofits, it's a bit it never comes from one source. You have to be hopping from one place to the other just to be able to
Right.
bring some income in. Yes, but it's
Because you know a lot of them. So.
And later you check this link and you will know more. Okay.
great, great,
Okay. So
great.
what I'm depending on you for, and do not disappoint me as you have so many.
Mhm.
Hey,
What I'm
stop.
I
depending
know.
on
I'm gonna,
It's
Lynn, I'm gonna work. I will work this out for you. Trust me. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take some time to put together. Okay, whatever I bring, just accept it, and we just try to modify it. Okay, just because I'm gonna try to remember what I got. Just put the program together. I'm gonna outline everything as it used to be. I'll send it over. Once you receive that, you and Tofi can make the changes, make the necessary changes. Yes. So once you make the changes, then we can agree on what we're the approach that we're going to use. Okay. Of course, people want to do 1 or 2 or 3 projects at the same time, but some projects may be very straightforward with what you're doing. If you say, okay, we're just doing the book project, we just need students to bring in entries of, in the form of images or write-ups and stuff like that. That is straightforward. If we're looking at implementing a 6-week or an 8-week project where weekly we receive updates of the activities, that of course is extensive. So that is different. So what I would just put the structure. I'll try to lay down the structure for the project and to have an idea of what I'm trying to bring out. Then we can together modify it and then agree on something perfect. Yes, yes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that for you. I don't need a computer to do that. I basically need to sit down and then put things together.
With Lynn.
He can't hide from me.
No. I will say one word and he knows. You must keep in touch with Lynn in this book daily. I'm not exaggerating.
Give me a headache.
No, I will explain. He knows business. You just set your curriculum, you just set your goals and how to reach. Why I say daily? With experience. I was more lazy than you.
Yeah.
You're not lazy. I was totally crazy and lazy. So the rhyme is there. Anyway, I learned that if you keep doing the little tasks daily, you get your even long-term goals done.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Just keep in touch with Lynn. This lady.
Yes, I can say. I mean that was the structure. That was the structure that we had when we were working on one by one people. We communicated several times in a day.
No more.
Yes, we communicated.
Myself, good. And you do the same with Lynn.
Okay, Richard. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you some time to do this.
Yeah.
Yes, I will figure it out. And just expect it. I'm just going to put like I've just described. I will put a couple of ideas together.
All I want from you.
And one technical thing is that, as she said, there will be between 16 syllables. Okay, syllables. As we the Vinod, another guy another friend, colleague from Bangladesh, and Mohammed Hasnain, he was there.
Yes, I know him. Yeah, I know.
We agreed that these courses, e-courses, will be a kind of 16 syllables.
Yeah.
Each one
16 weeks.
Weeks. Every week once. right?
Right.
Mhm.
Every week, one
Yeah.
subject.
Mhm.
And technically, you
So that's
can,
4 months, yeah.
Yeah, and we can
and
continue if we like. If something is
yeah.
important, we can do the same thing for 3 weeks.
Okay,
And
this is my
just
point.
right, just expand on what we're doing. That's
This
it.
is my point. You don't have to make paper now for the 16. It's crazy. So
Mhm.
my opinion, and we did that with Vinod, you just work on the first syllable. Okay. I
Mhm.
mean,
Week.
the first week, yeah, I know. First week,
Mhm. Mhm.
platform, okay. And as I said, technically, two kind of e-teaching or courses, digital
Mhm.
and live. For
Okay,
your
that's it.
case,
Mhm.
you may start
Mhm.
by,
Mhm.
digital video, okay? But
Yes, yes. So this is
so
this.
when you
I
start,
think
you don't have,
I get it clearly. I actually see a picture of what
Right. Right.
yeah,
should
yeah,
be
yeah.
done.
That's it.
Okay.
Because for
Yeah.
example, let's say week one. Week one is always the starter. So week one we always have
That's it.
introductions and all of that. So that may come with a formal introduction from the project manager or the tutor, okay, and then the others follow. So
Yeah.
let's say the
Okay.
course would have a
No,
video, intro of what needs to be done,
Mhm.
given instructions and stuff like that,
Good.
together with a written,
Mhm.
how do you call it? A written step by step of what should be done as well, and that goes on to whatever system that we're using. I think I get a clear idea, and because we didn't do that then, but we can do that now because of Zoom and stuff like that, or recording videos and all that. And so, yes, and the essence of this is because we try to build a database, for records. I just made reference to what we did many years ago in iEarn, and it's not there.
Right.
And
Exactly.
that's a lot of good job. And who takes that off? This is intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
because it was on their platform, it's gone. Because I got in there, and it's not there. I couldn't trace it. You know. Um, so if we have these videos, or what do you call it, a database of everything structured, it is easy 2 years from now, 3 years from now, to go back to these and make a reference to them.
Yeah.
Even though we're not going to be struggling, because I'm not going to look through emails and stuff like that.
Okay.
I
Good.
did have a very good backup,
and
but
the
the
rule will
computer,
be,
like I said.
and the
Mhm.
rule will be short, direct, be short, brief, and
Not short.
direct.
Perfect. Yes, it's
I
just
repeat,
maybe
short,
just a
brief,
reflection
and direct.
or an explain. Yes, it could
Yeah.
be a reflection
So
or just an explanation of the guide, or let's say what needs to be done for that week. Okay, so
Yes.
obviously, yes, you're trying to, let's say, this week we want you to do this, that. So it comes with a narrative, very simple one, and then of course they have to read in depth and then work in it. I mean, the visuals help a lot. Yes,
That's why
yeah.
I like this idea, because I think that what we have to offer
yeah,
is there's always something that they have to be a part of it. It's not just us
yeah.
standing and lecturing.
And
Yes,
this is
yes,
the
yes.
hard
So
part of
yes,
the
so this
work.
is when,
It's
yes, so in a
e-marketing.
class, yes, in a class, because basically when we go, let's say we're doing, let's say with the first 4 weeks, okay,
Mhm.
Yeah.
maybe first 3 weeks has to do with the work itself, and then the fourth one we have discussions, okay. Discussions could be where everybody can bring in their inputs, and we can
Mhm.
also reflect as tutors that, okay, this is how it should have been done, this is where we make corrections and stuff like that. And yeah, that would help equally. So you give them the time to work, and then you give them the time to have access to you, to be able to get your feedback, so we can structure
And,
it that way.
and
So yeah, so let's say if it's 4 weeks, 1 week would be reserved for consultations, or or just short lectures, where they can also come in. Yes, I
it's
think
for
that would make it a bit
information.
effective. Mhm.
Technically, we can do that from the website. There is a forum. Okay, you didn't check the website,
Mhm.
Lana, but a lot of work has been done there. Okay,
Yeah,
and
so all these things could be done with the link on the LYNN Kids website, should be down there.
yeah,
Right.
sure.
Okay, and
And
that obviously sends a lot of traffic to the website as well. So
yeah,
Exactly.
perfect.
look, Richard, this is why we are here. We won't do it through Facebook or through whatever.
No.
We will have a special link, e-library courses or ebooks, ebooks library, and e-learning, e-teaching, e-courses of yours and all the team. And in this link, it's the only way. We won't put it on Amazon or anywhere but the website. And as you said, it's a kind of promoting the website, the visitors. I have a platform from website, forums, the books, ebooks, even activities all over the world of LYNN Kids. Just go there and check. But this project we are talking about today is your e-courses that will be prepared and will be from the website. It doesn't work in any other place. Just to make it private and sellable. We want to sell. But before
of course. And
great word, advertise. Think a lot about this word.
Taoufik will advertise.
This word, not only me. He knows. That's why I respect him as a
Okay,
businessman.
now I have to.
E-marketing is more important than the course itself. We can have a course, we can have, but if we fail marketing it online, nothing.
It's like doing business in the dark, and I've learned a lot, you know, being in the business terrain for some time. Yes.
People to have these tools, and for your information, I don't say that to anyone. We invested. I am like in this. I don't tell you
this
the
is not
amount.
a free platform. We pay for it.
We pay, of course, the website.
Yeah.
But always in the premium version of Zoom, we can have 100 people now. We are two, right? We can have 100 people together. And in the website that I did, we can have everything you can imagine to market business, non-profit, and everything. So to be short, I will only say the last word. We have all tools, just make it happen, and let's make money to help our non-profit task.
Yes, I mean, because one of my
with his part, and I'm finished with my part, and you're finished with your part. And so I have a few questions. Personal. Okay.
Personal on Zoom. Okay, this is recorded.
I can't help it.
This is recorded. This is recorded.
Because you have to. First of all, how is the travel agency going?
Okay, so now, as you know, the travel business has really crushed. It has really crushed. We're hoping that in between late spring and the summer, things could change. You know, I was doing a lot of business in Europe, so with the EU now was trying their best to try to streamline things so the travel industry can get back this summer. So we're hoping that things will get back. But of course, we're not doing as much as we are supposed to do. And those who used to have inbound tours are completely shut down. Because I mean, I have a partner in Rotterdam, and she's just not operating at all. Yes, because it's not a time for that. So we are very limited, because I do more than just the casual travels and all of that. So part of the company is in a complete shutdown, but the other were just hanging in there and then helping to go. Yeah, so I do other things on the side to be able to, you know, get me busy. Yes.
Well, that's why the courses will be good too, because that should keep you busy and out of trouble.
I love that. Out of trouble.
If that's even possible. So
yeah, I got it. Yes.
Okay, Richard.
Yes.
So I'm totally depending on you. And
no, you don't have to. You don't have to worry about this. I'm gonna do this. Just take me on my word. I would try to put things together, and then once I send them to you, you can just look at it, and we can just make the
talk about it.
And I guess we can try to get the others on board. Of course, we cannot wait for everybody. We got to start, and those that would have to join later on can. But I guess we just need to focus on building something with good quality, and we need to have substance and have something to be able to show to these, and then be able to attract sponsors later on, or pretty soon, if I can say.
Okay, dear. So we'll speak to you.
Uh,
What?
check my website, and I say our courses stuff link will be added once we get all work done.
Right. I just want to
Okay.
make
The
sure.
work done, yes.
All the frame is done. We
Okay,
only
good.
have to put courses,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
stuff that follows. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, Richard. So we'll speak to you soon. Stay good.
Thank you so much for your time.
I didn't finish.
He's never finished. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because she asked. So, is there any woman in your life?
Oh God.
Man, a lot. She know. Oh, yeah.
I want to
I held myself back from
You know
asking
why?
that
Because
question.
she's from Jamaica. You know,
I know.
you know your
I
mom.
wouldn't trust
know
him
your
with any
mom.
woman I know. Forget about it.
I want to make funny in the
Kill her.
end, okay? It's
Why would I
funny.
introduce him to any woman I know? Kill her. Forget it.
How do you kill her, brother?
It's a currently what I can say is it's a work in progress because
He's
man,
What?
I'm lost.
Is it working?
in progress.
Oh, good.
I'm a man. I'm a man of every woman. You know what I'm saying? So
He's
I don't know, man.
Oh my God.
It's all over the place. He
And
doesn't
don't be a
know.
womanizer. That's all count.
He
Okay?
is a
Don't be a
womanizer.
I'm
womanizer.
not.
Okay. Okay, it's late for him. Okay,
Love
honey,
you,
we'll speak
brother.
to you soon.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye for now.
It's always good to leave
I
him alone.
wanted to